Hi, this is Larry with Man Cave Mayhem. Tonight I'm kind of working late in the garage and I thought I would do a quick video, maybe not a quick video, but do another video on the CT125s. Behind me is the 2023 CT125, which is mine, and the new one, which will be my wife's or any other friend that comes along that wants to ride with me. And basically I decided a while back that when I'm outfitting this second bike, I was going to do it exactly the same as my other bike. You can see my other bike has MotoSkill racks on it. So I've got a MotoSkill rack on the front, which I like very much. I'm very happy with that. And also the MotoSkill rack here, the center rack. But I wanted to go a little different with this one, just so I could show everybody the difference between the two racks and the two setups. I think what I have tonight is the front headlight guard and rack, and it's going to be from KEMIMOTO. I heard these are very good quality. They're just different. They don't look the same. I really like the look of the MotoSkill racks, and I just like the way they accent the bike. These are a little different. These are gonna look quite a bit different, but I kind of wanted two different setups just so the people that are watching this can see the difference between the two and make a decision based on those differences. And maybe I'll do a review of both of them once we get them assembled. But that's what we're doing tonight. I'm going to bust into this KEMIMOTO box. I believe this particular thing is the headlight guard. I'm not sure. These are made in China, but what isn't these days. I also had this tail bag, this rig gear tail bag that I took off of my adventure bike that fits perfect on the back of this for whoever's going to be riding it. I was going to transfer that over. I decided not to do that. So we're just going to leave this on here. It's expandable. It's not waterproof, but it's semi-waterproof. We're not doing a lot of rain riding on these bikes. But anyhow, let's get into this and get this installed on this. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications and check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. Also, check out my online affiliate link with Amazon. I've got a lot of products that I purchase on Amazon. And hey, click on those links. It certainly will help out my channel and help me out so I can keep producing these videos. I appreciate it. Now let's get on with the video. Okay, well, I started unboxing this thing and realized that the camera wasn't on. But I just wanted to show you the quality of this. It's right off the bat, this thing is quite a bit more lightweight than the other rack that I have on my other bike. So if you don't want a bunch of added weight, this might be the way to go. These pieces are, I believe they're aluminum because they're super lightweight. But they still feel very sturdy. So this is the headlight guard itself, and this is the little rack up on top. So we're going to go ahead. You got some instructions with nuts, bolts, spacers, and it looks like an Allen key and also a socket of some sort and some type of instructions. So what we'll do is we'll get this all laid out here so you can kind of see what's going on. We'll get that laid out. We got the instructions here. Let's see what we got here. Let's just get all these nuts and bolts laid out here. All the ones of equal size we'll keep together. And so you can kind of see what we have in the pack. Looks like a bunch of nuts over here. These are all same nuts and same bolts right here. So, and then we got 4 spacers, various thicknesses. I think there's 2 that are the same, two of each that are the same. These 2 are the same and these are the same. So you can see there's 2 different thicknesses of spacers. We got the Allen key. So that's what comes in the package. We got directions here. And so we're just gonna try and follow these directions. They look like they look pretty decent. They look like good directions. So we'll go by these directions and we'll get this thing put together and assembled. All right, the first thing we're gonna do, according to the directions, is we're gonna assemble these side pieces to this, and they go underneath like this. And we're using these smaller button head Allen bolts. So they'll just go on like this. Hope I'm catching this in the camera here. They're gonna just go on the side like this, and then you're gonna back those up with some nuts. Pretty straightforward. Directions look fairly simple. We'll see how it is as far as getting it mounted and everything. But so far I'm pretty impressed with the quality. The actual rack itself is really super lightweight, but it looks like it'll be sturdy. So kind of makes me happy. I was a little reluctant to get something different. Now, again, I don't know how it's going to be as far as the looks department are concerned. Right off the bike, it looks really nice. Doesn't mean it's going to be a style that you would want. Again, I like that. I like the rack that I have on my bike, but it just goes, when it boils down to is preference, you know. So we'll see how this all comes together and looks in the end. Then you guys can kind of let me know what you think, if you like this rack or not. So that's how that goes on. And I just got it loosely fitted. And then we put the headlight on like this. The headlight guard goes on just there, like that, with the same type of nuts and bolts. And it looks like it doesn't matter which way it goes. Now we'll proceed to put these bolts in here on this side, and just I'm just loosely fitting the nuts on the back till I get everything together. And I'll tighten this all up. Then we're going to move over to the bike. So let's get this tightened up. And I'm just using the supplied tools that came with the kit, which is really nice to have. You don't even have to go hunting for tools. And it snugs up pretty quick and easy, and it feels like it's going to be a tight, secure fit once you snug that down. The nuts have like splines on the backside to kind of bite into the metal. So I don't know that there will be a need for Loctite, although I enjoy using Loctite. Little blue Loctite never hurt anything, right? So we'll get this done. There you have it. There's the rack in full build right there. Looks pretty good. All right, next step in the process, according to the directions here, we're going to be removing these upper headlight bracket bolts right here. And for that, we're going to need a number 5 Allen key to get these off right here. So let's get that started right now. All right, now that we got those top 2 bolts out on both sides, now we're ready to throw the rack on. So I'm going to straighten this up. Now this is where the spacers come in. And according to this paperwork here, we're going to use the number 5 spacers up front, which are the thinner ones. You can see here. And the thicker number 6s will go towards the back. So we're going to go ahead and put those on. And then it's just a matter of assembling, setting the rack on there and bolt. Here we are. This is the thinner of the 2, which will go there. And we have the thicker going towards the back. We're going to put those on both sides. I probably should put a little grease on them just so they stay put, but I'm just doing this as a visual to show you how that's going to be assembled. So we'll do that on both sides and slide the rack on, hopefully. Now that I got those bolts loosely plugged in there, I can easily put these thicker washers in the back and tilt this down and line that up. Then I'll loosely fit this. I'm probably going to put a little bit of blue Loctite on these just to hold that rack tight. All right, now that I got blue Loctite on these, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them up. And then we'll go ahead and be done. That's all there is to it. It's pretty simple. Let's get this bolted up and I'll... All right, then, we got that rack installed pretty quickly. And my thoughts on it are, I think it's going to be an exceptional addition to this bike. I'm not sponsored by KEMIMOTO or anyone for that matter, so if there's any sponsors out there that want to sponsor me, that'd be great. But that's beside the point. The reality of it is there's different racks for different applications. I think this is a lighter weight rack than the MotoSkill rack that I have. This MotoSkill rack is super big and heavy duty, made out of steel. Super nice rack. I have no complaints about it. I like it, but you can feel it on the front end. This thing is just amazingly lightweight. Of course, you're going to probably have a lot less gear that you can put on that, but really, how much gear do you want to put on the front? So we've got this rack here that's kind of conservatively lightweight, which you want to kind of keep these bikes light anyhow. So I do like it. This is a little busier looking, but overall I like the look of it. I'm not complaining about it at all. I think it makes it look rugged and cool. Again, this one is super heavy duty and I like it too. Neither one of them I think take away too much from the looks, but you know, you start getting too much gear on these things, they look kind of funky, but I do like these racks. I think they're useful. I've got a strap here. I put crap on, lightweight crap on the front all the time. But the reality of it is we're going to gear, we got this one geared out with the MotoSkill stuff. This one's going to have the KEMIMOTO on it, at least as far as the two racks. I got a center rack coming, so stay tuned for that video. But this is the front headlight guard and rack, KEMIMOTO. So that's going to about wrap it up for this video. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. Check us out at Instagram at mancave_mayhem. And just remember, folks, I'm just a man in a cave causing mayhem. Thanks again for watching.